Sup guys, me again, welcome back to another video. Today I'm here with your much loved, well, my much loved accomplice, Twilight Storm.
Hi everyone.
And today we are bashing each other up in this brilliant game, Get Ready. So without further ado, let's get to it. Yeah, I made it so that it looks a bit like YouTube, but I did the blue because why not? I like blue. Blue contrasts against red very well. Is that who you're going to be, Twilight?
I'll do this one.
Okay,
Put your hand
let's
in
do
the air,
this.
put
So
your hand in the air,
press X, Twilight.
in the air.
We're playing it on the PlayStation, by the way. You watch too much Bad Guys.
Watch, it's a book.
You watch
Hey,
the words.
you look.
So we should go over who's who. I am blue, and she is this lovely pink. Basically, bash each other up in these weird and wonderful levels. I'm flying. Oh no!
He's loco.
Help me!
No,
Get me down
thank you.
from here!
No, no.
I'm.
See
And
ya.
if you fall off the map, you die. Right now, I'm trying to hold on to the fan.
How many
But
lives?
I'm gonna lose my grip any second. Sorry, try that. Oh, I fell.
Yeah. I commit suicide.
Well, that's not. Alright, so that was basically what Game Beats is about. You have to bash each other up and everything. Now let's play some real.
I suck at this one.
Get wrecked. So
I keep getting hit by the
let's
train.
bash each other up. Woohoo! Whoa! Ow!
Get
I
off,
fell.
get off, get off.
Hey!
Get off. Get
Yeah.
out of here, get out of
I
here.
got a weapon. Smack
Get
you!
out of
Smack
here.
you! Smack you! You know what? Ugh, it's not helping.
When New Killer Gaming WZ is here, he's always so...
Ah! Let go. I just need this one.
No.
I don't like beef. Let's knock this down. I never enjoyed beef anyway.
Let's get all these cocoa drinks off here.
Ah!
Oh, you almost got
Ow! Did I die?
Nope.
No.
Get out of here!
Get
I
off
told
me.
You knocked off my... Oh, no.
Good.
Get out of here!
No,
I
no,
told
no,
you
no,
get out of here!
no, no, no.
Ow!
No.
Sorry for all of you YouTuber watchers if this is a bit loud.
Yeah, it might be. Of course, it also might be really quiet because Twilight Storm is in the distance, while I am much closer. Get off me! Ah! Oh no!
Get out
am
of
I-
here, crazy man.
Where am I? I can't
You're
see.
on the tracks
Here I am.
of the death trains.
Ugh.
Oh, come on. Get out of here. I told you to get out.
No.
Get out of my life!
Draw out.
Oh no, we have to do it again!
You won't be seeing that light anymore. Belly flop.
Hey, get off me, you crazy man!
Boom. Ow! You knocked me out. That's it. Never hit a guy with glasses.
Oh, I can fall off instead.
Ow. No, get off. I'm going to escape.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
Oh yeah, because I just did.
No!
Oh
I
yeah.
will get revenge next time.
Yeah, you will.
Next time we meet.
Yeah, I bet. Dash you
You
up.
searched our house, now leave.
Come on, Wrestle Aid Ring.
It's an alien called,
No,
it's,
Renkos?
Judon.
Judoon?
Yeah, Judon.
Oh, those guys.
They're space police.
Or it's just someone dressed up in a Judoon costume. Probably not though. It's probably a real Judoon.
Ah!
Woo! Coming up.
Look at that!
Oh no!
Wiggle, wiggle.
Remember, we never speak about that.
Okay. Oh,
I can't get up. No! Woo! I'm holding onto the wheels. Woo!
it just hit my hair.
Got your hair? Ah! That's because you never cut it. You are 5 years late for your other employment.
God!
And that is why you should get also boxed in. That's better. Now I feel more free. Now there's glass shards all over the place. I don't want to spike my foot. I don't have any shoes.
No, I know.
I am going to destroy your elevator.
Open doors. Oh my god!
Destroy one cable.
No!
Jump. Haha! There's nothing you can do about it. Oh!
You suck.
I do not suck. I'm just really good at this game. Too late, we've already started this video. You can play it next time.
Hi. Like if you leave
this is for being a bad YouTuber.
No, I'm not a bad YouTuber, you are!
You want
You're trying to kill me!
You want to do another YouTube video when you're already doing this. That's cool.
Stop
That's
that!
breaking number 2 of our rules.
Oh my god.
Now,
we don't even know
I'm
each
doing a
other!
little tap dance.
We don't even know each other, you crazy man.
Yes, we do. You're my collaborator, and I'm dancing.
Why? Because you want to kill your famous collaborator? You stupid man!
I'm not even a man.
No! No, you're not!
Boop, 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 boop.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Get down! No! Ah, no. Well, at least the Jejune have left. It would be horrible if the Jejune was still here.
Get down! Get out of here!
Get
Get off my property, you crazy man!
Stop calling me crazy!
Yes, because you are crazy! I am not crazy! Come with me to the grave.
Nah, I'd much rather stay here. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
So
Whoop,
mean.
whoop. No, I just want to stay
You
with
threw
you.
it over the top of a blimp! No, because it's...
Alright, I'm not taking any of this Ferris wheel nonsense. Too old for carnival games.
I'm only 6 years old. Not really.
No,
I'm much older than that.
she's 95 years old.
Yes, I am. I'm an old woman. I can't believe I
Actually,
lived this long.
some people don't even live to that long, so you should be grateful. Probably because you ate so many lollies, they're really healthy for you. Not really. Don't listen to us. Ah!
Don't listen.
This is coming.
Lollies are very, very bad for you.
This is coming from a person who likes to eat pieces.
Sweets!
Okay, I'm not really a cannibal, but yeah.
Oh yes, I love this one.
Yeah.
All I gotta do is just sit right here.
Yeah, well, I'm getting up here and I'm gonna shove my leg through here. I'm just gonna break this so I can shove my leg through. Come on, get over here, Paul. Oh, cooperate! Give me this pole.
No, look at me, I'm just like doing a dance across the wall. Doing a dance.
That's not dancing, this is dancing.
No, this is dancing across the wall. This is dancing across the wall.
Alright,
Basically, this guy's
that's it.
crazy weirdo.
I'm a crazy weirdo.
And he's calling me.
No.
He's really got nothing.
Yeah, I'm calling you Twilight Storm. Because that's your name.
Oh my god!
No!
Spaghetti
Meatballs!
rockabilly!
They look like meatballs.
Oh my god, I'm
Yes,
stuck. I was just stuck. It was
Yeah.
about to rip my head off. Oh. Get off my ship! Get off my ship! I will leave you alone, so you will never see me again. Hey, I'm stuck, you crazy weirdo! Get off me! I hate that. How you keep on going, I'm crazy weirdo, and you're calling me.
I never do that. You do that. That's what you're doing. Piggyback ride. Piggyback ride, yay.
How did you win that?
Because I'm epic.
No, you're not. You're crazy. Hey, it's some jokes.
I know, some very mean jokes.
That's it.
Betty Flop.
Goodbye.
Ow, you jumped on my backpack. It has all my books in it.
Top of the sunlight.
No, you're not.
The sunlight. I'll jump.
I'm gonna kill you first. Yay.
No, you will not.
Yes, I will. Yeah, Combat Comet for the win.
I want to do something. Are you tired?
Yep.
Okay, you're having a nippy nappy and I'll defeat you in all these games.
Okay. Hold on. I just need to get on a proper iceberg. No! I'm gonna drown!
Yes,
This is scary!
Goodbye.
How do you keep on winning? Seriously.
Get
Jadun, you're not welcome here.
That's it. I'm breaking these clothes. Oh, I didn't need to.
Are you kidding me? I'm down here.
Yes, you
Right here. Right here.
Which way are you going, little baby?
Up.
Ah!
So the only place for you to go to be safe is down. And better do it quick, smart, because I'm about to get you. Yay. Ow. Oh, wow. I can win you in a race.
I'll win the race.
You have a head start. That's not fair. Look, I can catch up to you super quick. Because my character's faster than yours. Glasses power.
Oh my God! Get off me, you crazy man! Sorry.
I can get faster than you. And I am.
Don't you dare insist.
Confetti for me! Confetti to celebrate the dead person. Rest in peace, man. So, see you guys. Sorry, but this has been way too long. Bye!